At the Discovery School, we are fortunate to be an international baccalaureate school. This teaching framework allows the foundational elementary team to design inquiry-based learning opportunities for our students while supporting our individual teaching philosophies. Often, families see a glimpse of a lesson or the final product of our IB work. As with most good things in life, the learning is in the journey, not the destination. We wanted to take a moment to let our families see the journey of IB learning. Let's take a look at the IB process. Planning is a very important part of the IB process. For each unit of inquiry, there is a central idea. The central idea is what the students are investigating. In the IB unit, how we express ourselves, the central idea is storytelling is an art that can be told in many different forms. The lines of inquiry are areas of study that support the central idea. For this IB unit, the FE teachers plan learning experiences that would explore communication through stories, how reflection of story elements facilitates and enhances comprehension, and storytelling through art, music, dance, and literature. One important characteristic of IB learning is that it is transdisciplinary. This means that we create lessons and learning experiences in all subject areas. This approach allows teachers and students to make connections across disciplines, creating an opportunity for greater depth and complexity. Let's take a look at IB and language arts. In order to explore our lines of inquiry having to do with storytelling and comprehension, we chose to first focus on legends and folk tales. We traveled around the world to better understand holiday traditions through the reading of legends and folk tales. We practiced retell strategies with the stories and worked to identify the main idea or lesson learned. Students also created a keepsake from each country visited. Students love to do art projects that coordinate with their language arts lessons, and there is an academic benefit to this practice as well. Is it?
A Dinker painting.
A Dinker painting? Where is it from? What style is it? Do you remember the country?
Liberia.
Liberia, okay. And what continent is Liberia on?
Africa.
Africa. After we finished our study on legends and folk tales, we moved on to learn about fairy tales. Students enjoyed learning classic fairy tales and practiced creativity as they wrote their own fairy tales.
Ooh, that trip jumping on my bridge.
And I just really go left to go on the other side.
No, you're not. I'm having you for breakfast.
You should wait a second, Billy.
Since IB learning is transdisciplinary, the learning does not just happen in language arts. We're able to continue the learning in all subject areas. With this particular unit, we were able to focus on geography and history. As we traveled around the world, we went to 6 different countries. We used map skills to locate the countries, learned about the culture and traditions of each country, and even learned some of the history.
Commemorate the celebration of Diwali, but then also celebrate the New Year. They clean their homes to symbolize the cleaning of your mind. And
one unique learning experience that we had during our IB unit was a class visit from Time Magazine's Person of the Year, Katie Myler. Katie spoke with the children about life in Liberia and the work she did with the More Than Me organization.
My uncle Balade was teaching at More Than Me. He came to me and asked me if I like to rap, and I said yes, I love to rap so bad, and I want to be a rapper. So when he told me that she read a song about More Than Me about West Point, I read
In math and science, the students were able to complete different STEM activities. Designing a stained glass window using pattern blocks like the windows in Beauty and the Beast, building Baby Bear a new chair out of math manipulatives from Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and helping Rapunzel escape by building a slide using materials in the classroom are just an example of some of the math activities. Students also used math manipulatives to design their setting of their fairy tales, and some wrote fairy tale-inspired word problems. These types of activities allowed students to problem solve and think critically. Let's get it going.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, did you find somewhere you could rework it? Okay, so what do you got to do?
Right, no way.
FE teachers also collaborate with the enrichment teachers. These teachers always look for ways to extend the IB unit into their expertise areas. During this unit, the students were able to learn a song in Japanese, code fairy tales in STEM, learn fairy tales, and write a class fairy tale in Spanish. Overall, FE students were truly able to explore storytelling in the form of art, music, dance, and literature. Their learning was enhanced through the transdisciplinary approach. Students now understand that around the world, people use storytelling as a way to express themselves. How we express ourselves is just one of the 6 units of inquiry we explore throughout each academic year. We look forward to starting our next IB unit of inquiry.